So the Saints beat the Eagles, and the Cowboys are south. So I like the Saints because I'm a Southern boy just like you. But also the Cowboys, they lost a miserable run. They and mostly it's because of Jerry Jones and his family and their coach. Like they're not supposed to be getting into the affairs of football because they're not football players. They don't know what's up. But because they own the Cowboys, he calls the shots from way at the very top stand, and they didn't make it. I mean, there's this girl I was talking to, and then I mentioned to her that I like the Saints. And when Cowboys got eliminated, like it's one of those things where, well, okay, well, they're gonna be sour like that, and you can just go ahead and move on somewhere. I don't care. Um, so Cowboys got eliminated. It's one of those things here. Uh, and they get to go home and be cowgirls, you know, um, like always. And Elliot can go back home to wear his tank tops, how he wears them. Anyways, um, but what we do see from the Saints is that they do work together, they adapt. I mean, I like one of the things that give a highlight. I'm not gonna be he made a wall and then no. They got together. They structured the offense, and then they rammed the uh, the wide receiver through, and then they made it. I mean, they did great. I mean, they beat the Eagles, which have a great track record last year. Of course, they were champions at one point, not anymore. They got eliminated. Now, I do think that the Eagles is a good team. They play a little bit dirty, but not dirty enough to where they can get away with everything. Well, one of the reasons that the Cowboys lost, and I'm going back and forth trying to compare teams because I have a cousin who likes them, who just got into them, but I already knew it was. So from 2 or 3 years ago, I already knew that this thing was going to happen, that they were going to lose the playoff. Now, in the beginning, the Cowboys, because they're losers, they're not in the playoffs yet. Jerry Jones and the family don't get in between the affairs of it. So they're doing good. They're beating people. Yeah, they score people out, this and that. Dak is feeling the pressure. He feels like he's God. I mean, like in the beginning, they thought he was a god because he had Tony Romo's defense backing him. They, you know. But what I think is because the coach, Philip Wade, he left because of what Jerry Jones was doing. He was going to pay well, but he wouldn't let him interfere, and they did great. The defense was unpenetrable. Even that one coach who's with the Buccaneers right now, was with the Cowboys, I forget his name. The defense was untouchable. It was a wall that you couldn't get through for the Cowboys. But as soon as they left, the Cowboys became a mediocre team. Now the Saints, that's another story. We see people who have success stories, and the Saints is one of them. That's why it's my team. I like them because their symbol, it's black. I love black, and the way they play. Back in high school, if I could play football right now, I would. Even though there's gonna be broken bones, this and that, I love that sport. Now with the Cowboys, these guys are scared, and when there's a chance to go for a cut for the legs, because without the legs, they're not going anywhere. If it means that your head's gonna be squished in between the shin guards and all, that's what it means. If it means you're gonna get grass in your mouth, then that's what it is. We play football. Us Southerners play football even if it rains, if there's mud all the way to your neck. That's how we play. But you see this turf that's not helping them out. It doesn't help. If your team feels badass, it feels like it's the shit. It's gonna be the shit, and it's gonna be, it's the spirit, the heart inside of the rookie that of the underdog that beats those people who are on top. And you see these in movies, you see this with Rocky Balboa, you see this in goal with Chicharito or whatever, you know. But with the Cowboys, you don't see that. You see these people just holding hands. And, what I saw is that with the last game against, who they lose against? God. But these teams, they were chasing them back. The Cowboys were blocking. They weren't blocking for shit. I said, might as well just pay them, get the ball, they hold hands, kiss together, and then run all the way through to the touchdown. That's how bad it was. Like, and when I saw my cousin, he knew what I was talking about. Like, at the end he was all sour. Ooh, the Cowboys lost, this and that. You know. Oh well, like I already knew, like, and the Saints are moving on. I think they face the Patriots. That's gonna be a good fight. Uh, which I'm gonna see that if they do beat them, man. It's tough. Um, I haven't seen any news about the Seahawks. I don't know if they move on, but if they get the Saints are gonna need a little bit more help than what they're gonna need to combine efforts, switch up, adapt, switch up, adapt, and I'm saying adapt as in look at the play, adapt to it, change it up again, adapt to win. That's how it's gonna be. Uh, yeah, I just don't think the Eagles could have done that. Now with the Cowboys, they're always giving it to Elliott. Like it's one of those things where everybody sees that coming, so they block him. It's just ridiculous how the Cowboys are, and then they don't use their timeouts till the end. Like you're supposed to use your timeouts when you think you can change the play, and then you can make the other team, or you can switch up a player that needs to get out. They ran Elliott a lot to where he's already getting tired because he got injured on his thigh. Well, I thought it was his thigh. Like he was limping when my thigh was messed up. That's how I was limping. So I'm guessing it was that. I don't believe what they say on the news that they broke the collarbone, this and that. No, I think that's bullshit because okay, so if they really got hurt how they say in the NFL, I think they're just looking for an excuse to get out of the game. You know, if you signed up and you're playing for millions and millions of dollars, you're gonna go in there, and I want to see a good fight. I want to see you die for the ball. I want to see you face plant. If it means that you got a third-degree burn because your face touching the ground and it went through 3 feet, then that's how it is. That's how football is. If you can't handle that, then go to soccer or something, or go to tag football or something. I don't know. It's just we don't want you in the NFL if you're gonna be a little girl like that. I mean, even in wrestling, girls are doing that, and they're not scared. They can probably play in the NFL better, but that's what football is. That's why the Cowboys lost. The Eagles are eliminated. Rest in peace. You guys will make great chicken in the future. Uh, I'll be eating chicken in the future also. Uh, and the Saints move on. Uh, I think who's going to be a great matchup at the end? Let's say it's the Patriots at the very, very, very end of the playoffs. We're going to see the Patriots in the finals. The Super Bowl. We're going to see the Patriots. I know it. Even if this guy has to deflate all the balls that he sees, they throw at him, it's going to happen. but I know we're gonna see the Patriots there. It could be my team, Saints. I don't know. They still have to show great work, responsibility, and ethics for them to make it. But we'll see in the future. I love football. I love talking about the subject. This video isn't for those fanatics or junkies because it doesn't explain all full detail who the players are. Now, I do believe that if you feel like you're a badass team and you have a team that thinks and knows they're the shit, then they are gonna be the shit because altogether it makes an unstoppable force. You know, uh, the barrage of sharks doesn't care about what the shrimp say. He's because the shark is naturally gonna eat. You know. Now, those people who are trying to get into high school football, before you get into it, you should enjoy playing street football without without the 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 helmet, without the shoulder pads, nothing. You know, just get hurt, love the pain. Uh, you're gonna taste mud. You're gonna taste how salty it is. You're gonna taste grass. You're gonna get flipped like a pancake all the time. You might get a few broken bones, but you gotta embrace it before you get into real football because if you can't take care of yourself on that field, and this is what my coach said when I was in football, if you can't take, well, he told the whole team, he told everybody, because we had a fumble, and then it was only the person who fumbled that was on the ground, and he chewed us out. He says, I don't give up. If if there's a fumble, I want to see everybody on the ground getting that ball, and we had like 30 minutes of PT of exercising and discipline and like ridiculous. But I loved it. I remember when I tackled this one guy. His name is Augie. That's not him. That's his nickname. And Augie, you're listening. I remember when I tackled you and it hurt. It hurt my shoulder. I remember that. But I couldn't believe it. I didn't know I made a tackle with the guy that was much taller than me and you had more weight. But I went for the cut and he went down. I think those were glory days. I loved it. We were undefeated, remember? We were JV, class of 2010 Adamson. Um, Now, varsity, they lost every single game, and the only game that they won was against JV. Like, it's ridiculous. But, you know, Coach Jesse, he was awesome. Shout outs, wherever you are, you're a great coach. I've always had great coaches that put you to the limit because they want you to be they want you to be um, awesome and represent them because they are coaches. You don't want a coach that's going to help you be mediocre because all you are going to be is mediocre. You can't be pushed to the limit. There's no limit to being a mediocre, you know. But and that's what I think. Let's go Saints. Let's make this happen. And even if I'm from Texas, I mean I like the Saints. I like the way they play. They play alike to the Eagles, but they actually win the games. Uh, the Saints are ready for the playoffs, or they are in the playoffs, but they're ready to move on in the playoffs. That's what I mean. Rest in peace, Cowboys, Cowgirls. You guys got a lot of things to work on, more than the Panthers. You guys, they have problems, but the Cowboys. I thought the Panthers had problems, but the Cowboys they got issues. That's how bad it is. And I got friends who are like deeply in love with the Cowboys, this and that. They buy the helmets. They're screaming and they're throwing beer everywhere when they score. Like Jerry Jones taking pictures and selfies, taking the full credit. And at the end, they lose everything. They lose the playoffs. They lose their temper. They start fights. They're making the waitresses and at the clubs fight like that. It's ridiculous. Like the Cowboys are a mess, right? Rest in peace, Eagles. You guys lost. I just can't say it enough. You guys lost miserably. You guys could have done better. And let's see what happens in the future. The Saints are moving on. So whoever, all the Cowboy friends that I have out there that are sour, then you guys think that the Saints shouldn't be up there, you guys are wrong. The Saints are up there for a reason, and uh, and the reason I like them is because they will headbutt you. It's like the Cowboys; they will get hurt, but these guys are passionate about what they do. Even if they're not good at it, they will succeed too. And I don't know, whatever you guys think, like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Uh, Go talk to your mom or your mom's mom or whatever. I don't care. Give me a thumbs down. Do whatever you want. Peace out.